Yeah, 2025. The printing is 2024. Oh, but you refer to the 2025. If you see question 1 that looks like this, and they tell you that it can be acute or obtuse, okay, listen and when it's signed, you know you have 2 possible answers. So you take a sign inverse, 0.435. This one is a giveaway, please take So one answer is 25.8, 1 dp. The other answer is 180 minus this. So 154.2.
For the reference angle, is it like, so if it's cosine, that's
Cosine only 1.
same as that.
Correct. So if the question is everything except sine, right? Tangent, cosine. Even if they give you this, you only have 1 answer. Only sine will have 2. So be careful. Okay? So second question, when they ask for ratio. So you have a right angle triangle. To find QR is by Pythagoras theorem. So 29 square minus 21 square, square root. It is a very nice 20. So this, you know, is 20. Now they say RPQ. RPQ is this angle. Once you have the angle, you have your adjacent side. So hypotenuse is always opposite the 90 degree. Adjacent is next to it, and then opposite. So to find cosine is A over H. So it's 21 over 29. So leave your answer as a fraction. Don't go and give me decimal. Next is tangent RPQ. Same angle. So it's O over A. So the O is 20. The A is 21. Okay, why this one 1 mark, this one 2 marks? Is because the 1 mark came from here. From finding the 20. Okay, then the answer is the ratio. Yes. Yes, I found it right at the start, but actually it is meant for here.
Wait, so if that is big, like up and see like we did it, or
Yes, we will look at the part on top. Yes.
Because they say can't use calculator.
Can't use?
Calculator.
But you use is okay one, but it's just telling you that don't go and find angle.
Oh,
Yeah. Yes. Order? No need, because only testing distance and speed time. 5.5 only. The front part all don't have. Okay, last one, QRS is the obtuse angle.
Can I go take my thing? I just
Can.
did my checklist.
Can. Okay, obtuse angle, remember, always look at the acute beside it. So I'm focusing on this acute. So I label my hypotenuse, adjacent, and opposite, the new one. So using this, I want to find my cosine, which is A over H. But take note, because it's obtuse, the ratio is negative. So A over H is 20 over 29. So the obtuse angle is where some of you will lose some marks sometimes. Yes. 2025 WA3 paper. 2025. Now. Yes. 3SF for which one? This one. No. Angle always 1 dp. So be careful. Angle is 1 dp for non-exact answers. Okay, so this one especially, make sure you don't lose the marks. Okay, if you want to score for E-Math, all these parts must get.
What if QRS is a Q?
QRS is a acute. Then straight away A over H. Don't even need to add negative.
Oh. Why is it straight away?
Because As long as it's acute angle, the sine, cosine, tangent ratio is all positive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So only opposite is, only obtuse is negative
For cosine and for acute, no, for obtuse, only cosine and tangent is negative. Yeah. Okay, so this is part 2. Next one. This one. Okay, they say, can you show that the angle XWZ is 80? So XWZ is this one. I want to find this angle. First of all, they say this line is a horizontal line. I even bold the word, right? And then it tells you all the other angles, and then it says it is made with the vertical. So this is the vertical line. So horizontal and vertical makes a 90 degree. So not explicitly stated, but you can draw the conclusion from there. So if you know that that is 90 degree, then naturally this angle here is 70. Okay, if you know the angle is 70, you can find WZX to be 70 because of vertically opposite angle. So with that, you can find XWZ to be 180, take away the 70, take away the 30, which is 80. Okay, do you have to write the reasons? No need. I write because in case they say state your reasons clearly, you must state lah, but this question never say. So this one is 80. Okay, knowing that, they say hence or otherwise, calculate the area of the triangular sail WXY. WXY means the whole triangle. Yes. A? Okay, this tiny triangle here, this is horizontal with the vertical. Any horizontal and vertical line always 90 degree. This angle they tell you is 20. So this angle will naturally be 70. And then can you see the vertically opposite angles here? So this one also 70. Can ah? Okay, next is I want to find the area of this entire triangle. So I want to be, you look at the marks, 2 marks only. So you just need 2 adjacent sides and 1 included angle. So what they tell you is this whole triangle here is 4.62. This whole part here is 3.56. The angle in between, you have just found it to be 80. So to find area of this triangle is just half times the adjacent side times sine of the angle between them. So just press calculator only. Look at the marks for hints on how extensive your working needs to be. So 8.09867. So it's 010. 3SF. Okay, next one, they want you to find the length of the horizontal boom XZ, sorry. So if you look at this triangle, this part, the smaller portion, WXZ, this is 30. This is 80. This is 70. Yes. Sorry? They just call that that holder of a sail boom. That's the term that they use for the.
How do you confirm that y and then 90 degrees is 90 degrees?
Because this is a horizontal line, and they say this is a vertical line, so they must meet at 90. Okay, so in order to find this line, what rule can I use? Why cosine? All sides, then we use cosine. All angles, we don't use. So sine rule, because you have 2 opposite pair. So xz over sine 80. Then 3.56 over sine 70. Okay, I must emphasize very carefully. Sine rule must have sine. I have so many batches of students who omit the sign. You all just write xz over 80 degree is 3.56 over 70. Then you all give me the answer. Okay, it's not, it's sine of the angle. So remember that one. You all during exam, you all can do anything. I don't know why. Okay, so 3.56 sine 70. So calculate. Times 3.56 sine 70. So 3.73 is the answer, 3SF. So do it sequentially. You will see that actually even if the question sounds weird, it is not difficult.
You have tips to memorize stuff.
Like rewrite many times.
What is the fancy area formula?
Fancy area formula, half AB sine C. So if you have A, B and the angle in between, then it's half AB sine of the angle.
And then the C must be sandwiched, right?
Yes.
This one.
Yeah.
Is there any instances where the diagram they give you a straight line, but the question they say is not a straight line? Then you can use the 180.
If the question never says it's a straight line, then we cannot assume it's a straight line. Could be two parts joining together.
So you cannot use the 180 minus degree, right? Because I remember last time there was some question.
Yeah, so if it's disjointed one, then it's not 180. Yeah. Okay, next one.
Not drawn to scale, right?
Not drawn to scale. No lah, just cannot measure lor. If it's not drawn to scale, you cannot use ruler and measure.
But if it's not a straight line, how do you find the other angle? Like I got one angle.
They must give you other thing to help you find the unknown. Yeah. Yes. Okay, done? Done ah?
Or not, or
Okay, next one is this one. Congruency and similarity. They say, can you show that PST is congruent to QST? So for congruency, remember they tell you that S and T are midpoint of the two lines. So if S is a midpoint to this line, these two are the same. If T is a midpoint of QR, these two are the same. Go and mark it down first. Then you can use the reason for later. What else they tell you? They tell you ST parallel to QR. Okay, so for very clearly, I know that PS is equal to QS. So this one first, very sure. Then reason is because S is the midpoint of PQ. So they say give a reason for each statement. So make sure you write the reason how you got it. So I get one side already. Next one is I can say that ST is a common side. Okay, a common side shared by the two of them. Okay, so I have this that is equal. I need one more. So what can I use? The angle. So this one 90 degree means this is also 90 degree. Because parallel line, remember, what kind of angle is this? Oh, but even if I have that 90, it's important. So I can say PST is 90 degree because of corresponding angles ST parallel to QR. So knowing that PST is 90, I can say it is actually equal to QST because of adjacent angle on a straight line. Yes.
What if you forget to explain?
You forget that is what?
Forget to explain.
If you never write the reason, then that statement I cannot give you your mark. So usually it's 3 correct statement, 2 marks. So if let's say you never tell me this reason, right, then this statement I cannot award you the mark. Okay?
What is common side like?
That means these two triangles share this side. It's the overlapping side. Okay, so once you have this and the angle in between is a clear SAS. So you must tell me which property. So by SAS test, the triangle PST is congruent to triangle QST. So only if they say give a reason for each step, you need to specify the reason for every step. If they never write, then if you have missing reason, it's fine. Yes. For second one, can use AA. Yeah, let me just write down everything that I have. Okay, so PST, they want you to compare with the big triangle PQR. So one thing you can use is, of course, the AA test. First one is PST. PST equals to PQR. Corresponding angles. Parallel lines. Second angle is angle QPR, is a common angle. Okay, or you can tell me they are equal, SPT. Okay, it's the common angle shared by the green and the red triangle. So by AA test. Yep. PQR. Yes.
So I put like this. I don't know if it's acceptable.
Line of 180 cut into half. Or you just use angle on the straight line.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Can I just use P? Like,
Which one?
P is a common, like
Angle P is a common angle. Okay. Okay, last one. I want to find the ratio of the area of PST, the green one, to the yellow one. So first of all, if you can still remember, if they are similar triangle, A1, A2 is L1, L2 square. So that means if I compare the small triangle with the big one, that means this one, this small one, with the entire one, what is the ratio of their area? What do you think? This is 1 unit, right? This whole thing is 2 units because T is the midpoint. So I just compare the ratio of this side, it will be 1 out of 2 square. So it's 1:4, which means the green one is 1, the whole of this thing is 4 unit. Okay, so this thing is 1 unit, the whole thing is 4. But I know that these two are congruent. So this is 1 unit, means this is also 1 unit. Correct? So what will the yellow one be? 2 unit. So what is the ratio between area of PST to area of TQR? It is just 1:2. So where are the marks? The first mark is this one. If you can find the ratio 1/4, 1 mark. The other mark is being able to get here. Okay? So when you can see that the green one to the whole triangle is 1:4, and then from here straight away draw conclusion that is 1:2, then you are done. So this piece is 1, 1, 2, so that the whole thing is 4.
Isn't the ratio 1:2?
Yeah, final answer.
No,
Yes.
why is it
1:4
1:4?
is the green one to the whole thing. The small triangle, the green one, to the whole big triangle. This is 1U. The whole thing is 4U. Yes. TQR, the yellow one, right? This one is 1, right? This is 1. So this one should be 2 lor. TQR, right? This piece, the yellow one.
Yellow one is 2 units.
So 1:2. Okay, so usually this last part, there's no one single rule to find. So if I can help you recall, remember similar triangle only got two types. Either the stacked ones or the ribbon ones. Whichever the case, there will be a pair of parallel line. Okay, so if it's this kind of triangle, the ratio of their area follows square. You must square the ratio. Okay, but if it is triangle with common height, that means I split the triangle into two. So let's say this is B1, this is B2. Then area of triangle A1 is to A2. Because of half base height, it will be the base, the ratio of their base only. Okay, so for this kind of triangle where the height is the same, to find the ratio of their area is the ratio of their base, that's all. But if it's this kind or this kind, similar triangle, you need to square. This one we learned before, just a recap. This one is similar triangles. This one is triangles with common height. No need to square because this ratio, the height and the half cancels out when you use area formula. Then of course, if you have parallelogram or trapezium, you know that it follows triangle with common height also. Because this kind of triangle will always have the same height. Okay, same height. They are also triangles with common height. So if you want A1 over A2, is B1 over B2. Okay, this one also. Okay, so these two are just extension from triangles with common height. So just a recap. So the only difficult part is the last part. They ask you about ratio of area. When to square, when not to square, you need to look at the condition. Okay, so that one I can't prepare you enough. You just need to look at the condition.
If I write 1 to 2 without any working, is there still marks?
They might minus that 1 for the 1:4 never show. Because they'll be like, lucky is it? Unless you show somewhere got 1:4.
Like in the diagram,
Then can. We will find for you. Yeah. Okay, but if you see too much, you have 2 steps.
It's 2 numbers.
Yeah lah, but must have 2 steps. Okay, this one, or bearing never learn. So this one can ignore. This one is chapter 9. E-math. Applications of trigo. So this one we haven't learned. Scale drawing. This one will be good that you can construct it at home and just tear this one out for me to check your drawing. Because I need to check whether you know how to draw. Oh, never mind. I will quiz you on this one. I changed the whatever number and just quiz one. Make sure everybody knows how to draw. Yeah, this one is tested. Okay, so anyway, the planning should be this. It says that I have a shophouse T that is 80 kilometers away from R. So 80 kilometers means 8 cm. Okay, and then 100 kilometers means 10 cm. So you go and use your compass, right? Measure 8 cm away from R and then draw an arc. This one is the 8 cm mark away from here. Just draw an arc from here. Okay, then same thing for S, right? It must be 10 cm away. So put your needle here, measure 10 cm and draw an arc of 10 cm. So can you see that both of them meet at one point? So this is where your T should be. I'm just estimating. I don't know where exactly T should be. So I need to see the arc in order to give you the mark for this T. So you can join them together to form your triangle. So that's part 1. Okay, second part is they want you to bisect the line RS. So again, put your needle point at R, open your compass to more than half the line, right? More than half the line, and then draw an arc like that. So you draw one arc like that. Then put your needle point at the other part, then draw the other arc. So put your ruler through the two intersection and draw this line. This is your perpendicular bisector, part B. Part 2. Okay, wait, I finish this. Last one is they want you to construct the bisector of RST. Means they want you to cut this angle. So put your needle at this point and then draw an arc that cuts both the arms. So like this. And then shift your needle point here. Open your compass and draw an arc in front here, somewhere here. Okay, repeat the same step. Put your needle here and draw the other arc from the other side. Yes. So go and put your ruler through this. I will send you all the video to watch one more time to revise how to draw.
So when was this chapter again?
This is chapter, the congruency similarity chapter, last part, 6.5. That's why.
Why is it so late? The color is so hard.
Okay, last one. They say, can you shade the side that is nearer to R than S? So this part. Shade this part first, right? Nearer to R than S is this part. And then they say, shade the part that is nearer to TS than RS. So TS to RS is here. So the final answer I want does not include this part. I want the overlap that fulfills both criteria. Okay? So they say, can you shade the region where the toilet needs to be built with this one? Okay? That's all. 2025. I didn't go through the time's up already? Okay, PE is important. Okay, go and exercise. This one, last question. So it is also 4/5. Okay, so first question is very direct. Okay, second one. However, if they ask for cosine of the obtuse angle, you have to find the acute but add a negative sign to it. So cosine ACB is A over H, so it's 3/5, but with a negative sign in front. So remember when I asked you for the fraction, don't go and find the angle for me. The moment you find the angle for me, you lose all the marks. Okay, last one is BAC. This angle, they change angle means your adjacent and opposite will change. So hypotenuse is still the same side. Adjacent is this one. Opposite is here. So since it's cosine, it's A over H, so it's 4 out of 5. So this one is just 4 out of 5. So always go and label the angle, the H, A and O accordingly. When angle change, the H, A, O change. So this is the important part. Okay, next one. Done, right? Just checking whether you all get it or not. There will be questions like that definitely. There will be obtuse angle, so make sure you get through the do. Okay, next one is similar triangles. They want you to show that ADE and ABC are similar. So what I like to do is I always redraw one of it. So the ABC I will keep. They say the smaller one is ADE. So I will redraw the ADE and then label everything I know. So AE is 2, AD is 3, and then the angle D is the same. So what I know is both of them share this angle A. So I will also copy this here. Okay? So the two triangles that you see side by side, you can now prove that they are the same. So you can tell me angle BAC is equal to angle DAE because it's a common angle. Or you can just tell me that that angle BAC is common, also can. Next one is angle ABC is equal to angle ADE. This is given to you from the start. So by AA test, okay, this triangle is similar to this triangle. Okay? So similarity test usually most of the time is AA test. You just have to find two angles. Okay, next one I want to find DC. Yes.
If A test, the angle must be equal to AC.
Yes, exactly the same. Okay, so I want to find that small length DC there, so I can compare the corresponding sides first. So this side corresponds to this, and then this side corresponds to this. So what I need to do is I will always put the unknown I want to find on the top left hand corner. So I will write AC over 2, the green side, AC over 2 is equal to the blue side, 7 out of 3. So to find AC, I cross multiply my 2. So it's just 14 over 3. So I keep it as 14 over 3 first, because my ultimate goal is to find CD or DC. So DC is 14. Okay, that one is 5, no, 4 and 2/3. Right, 12, 4 and 2/3 minus 3 cm. So the answer is 1 and 2/3 cm. Yes. That means you give me 5 over 3, if everybody do very well, then maybe we will penalize, but if everybody never do very well, then we won't penalize. So you can give me 1 2/3, or you can give me 1.6 with the dot on top, because it's exact, don't round off. Okay, last one. The area of this triangle is 5 cm squared. So I want to find the area of BEDC, this part. This one, not the whole thing. But first thing, I know they are similar triangles. So when they talk about area, you need to think about A1, A2, L1, L2 squared. So if I already know that the small triangle is 5, I can find the whole big triangle first. Okay, let's call this A2. So 5 out of A2 is 3 out of 7 squared. You just pick any side. So 3 out of this 7 squared. Okay, so once you are done with that, you know it's 9 out of 49. You can find what is A2. Okay, or rather you can just swap position between these two. Then you don't have to calculate so many times. So 5 divided by this whole thing. Yes.
So you use that formula when it comes to area.
Yes. Unless you want to go and calculate the angle and then go and use half AB sin C find actual area, but that one is too tedious. 2 marks. No need so much effort.
So area is not that formula.
Yes.
Actually, use half AB sin. How do you?
You need to find the angle first. The angle there.
EAB.
Yes. But you also don't have enough info.
Yeah.
Oh, cannot. Then have to use this. Okay, so what is this value? I don't have my calculator with me. 20. Point what? So it's 29, is it? What's the fraction? 29. Okay, so 27, 29. So I know the whole piece already. But this tiny part is 5. So you just subtract. So to find area of BEDC, you can use 27 and 29, take away the 5. So the answer is 22 and 29 cm squared. Okay? So don't be scared of the shape. There must be a reason why they ask you to find that part. You can minus off the 5.
I see. Yeah,
Okay, so this is for similarity. This is how they can test you. Can manageable Okay, next one. This one. Rhombus means all four sides equal. Okay, and then they tell you all the straight line and they tell you AQ is equals to BP. So this line AQ, where is AQ? Or AQ is equal to this line BP. So these two lengths are equal. Okay, so I just highlight first in case I forget. So they say, can you prove that DAQ, let me highlight DAQ as a triangle. So this one Okay, I want to prove that this triangle is congruent to APB. This one. So I need to decide which is the rule I can use. So first thing first, I know that I have a base that is the same. So this one and this one same. So I can write that down first. So AD, okay, AD is equal to BA. The order is very important, so follow the same order. This one is sides of rhombus. If you write given, we also accept because they really mark it there that is the same. So that's one. The next thing they give you is the AQ, okay, and the BP. Yeah, so these are given. So I already have two sides. I need to prove one more thing that is the same. What is it? AB. I can't tell that. Which angle?
Look at ABP and then like
ABP and DAQ rather. So can you see these two angles are the same because rhombus, the opposite sides are parallel. If you extend that straight line across, these are two parallel lines. So you should be able to see alternate angles. So if you can write that down, angle DAQ, follow the order, DAQ is ABP. Yes. So you can say the reason is alternate angles and then AD parallel to, yes. The order must be correct. Follow the sequence they give you. Usually we write parallel lines, but when you know which are the pair of parallel lines, just state. Yeah, for completeness. So what test is this? CB? You can go beyond because it's the can. Okay, so finally you arrive by SAS test. Then you conclude that triangle DQA is congruent to triangle APB. Okay? So must tell me the reasons for each of the steps because they say state your reasons clearly and then give me the tests that make it happen.
What if it's like a quadrilateral, but they don't indicate like same method?
Then they must tell you whether it's a parallelogram or they tell you. If they never tell you, you cannot assume it's parallel.
So you can't use the alternate?
Cannot unless they tell you it's parallel. Okay, so this is for the congruency. So there will be congruency test and or similarity test. Depends. It might have both or just either one. Okay. But you don't have any angle. Then you go and find DQ and yeah, you can, but a lot of effort. Yeah. Okay? So next one is this one. So they give you a model and then they say the height is 15. And then they tell you the weight is 20 grams. Okay, take note, anything that is measuring 3 dimension, 3-dimensional stuff like volume, mass, weight, capacity, we all take it to be V. Okay, we always can use this as your ratio. Just that your units here can change, can be M1, M2. Okay, or W1, W2. But it is all 3-dimensional proportion. Okay, so the keyword you are looking out for is they must tell you that they are geometrically similar. Then you can use this already. Okay, so they tell you that the weight is 20 for the model. This one, weight, 20 grams. Then find the weight of the larger one if the height is 1.8 meters. So take note of the unit. This is 15 cm, but this is meters. So you either convert the 15 cm to meters or you convert the meters to cm. So I think this one is easier. Okay, so now they say, can you find the weight of the warrior? So we plug in, assuming that the weight of the small one is 20. You want to find the big one, you can say large. If you want to change the subscript. Okay, and then the length is 15 out of 180. Then you cube it. So to find the weight of the large one, okay, instead of doing your cross multiply, you can swap the position of these two. This whole thing you bring down to divide. Okay, go and calculate. Your answer is in grams. So go and convert it to kilogram by dividing by 1,000. And then round off your answer to 1 dp. Okay, so always know what the question is testing you, which chapter is from, what formula you can use. Okay, what's the weight? This one is the beef. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 0. So it will be divided by 1,000, 34.56 or 1 dp, so 34.6. Okay. Yeah, usually when it's exact, we leave it as exact, but because this question specially specify 1 dp, so we need to follow. Okay. Since we finished this, right, next week, should we start a bit of AMF? Where got lots of time? Yo, I scared you all forget your binomial, you need some time, right, revision? What's the binomial? To check, to check where you all are. Okay, maybe. Yeah, the expansion one, remember the n power, all that. Maybe you all forget already.
No, you gotta trust us.
Okay, speed time graph. So it says this is a speed time graph of a train, and then the speed reduces from 16 to 10, and then travel for 10, and then accelerate to regain its speed of 16. So calculate the gradient in the last few seconds from 42 to 55. So what you will do is remember the rise. So the rise is 16 minus 10. And then the run here is 55 minus 42. So the gradient that you are finding, what's the value? 6 out of what? 13. So not a nice answer. Okay, but you just leave it like this. So they say describe what this represents. Acceleration, okay, of the, what's that? Of the train. Or you can say that the acceleration of the train from 42 seconds to the 55th second. Okay, if you happen to calculate and it gives you a negative answer, then you will tell me it's the deceleration. Okay? Okay, next one. Show that the distance traveled during the 55 seconds is 634. Yes, so you must know that the area under the curve is distance. So go and find these 3 chunks. Okay, go and find these 3 chunks. So all these are giveaway, just that you must know what the question wants. So the first part is half times sum of parallel lines times the height 15. So this is the blue one. Okay, this is the blue one. Okay, next one, the green one is the rectangle, simplest. So it's just 42 minus 15 is what? 27. Okay, then the last one is another trapezium. So sum of parallel lines times 13, I think. Okay, so you add the 3 chunks and then show me that it gives you 634. Shown. Okay, last one, they say average speed. What's the formula for average speed? Yes, so total distance divided by total time. That one stop sometime, cause never top up. Okay, total distance is 634 divided by the total time 55 seconds. So the answer will be meter per second. Yeah, which is? What's the value? Give me the mixed number. 11.5272. Give me the mixed number. 29 over 55. Okay, this is the exact one, but if you round off, it's 6. 5 something. 527. Okay, then it's 11.5. Okay. cm. Okay, so this is distance speed time graph. So it's either they test you on speed time graph or they test you on distance time graph. So just make sure. I would think that the speed time graph is a more exciting thing to test lah. Okay, let's next one. Still got one part. Wait, I bring the next question. So they say if the train had not been held up and traveled 634 at a constant speed of this, calculate the time in seconds which would have been saved. So if you want to find time, correct. So distance 634 divided by the speed 16. What is the time you find? What is it? 39.625. Okay, 39.625. So the amount of time saved would be your 55 seconds. Take away your 39.625. Nearest second. 15.3. So 15. Okay, nearest second. Question say nearest second. So you would have saved 15 minutes if you hadn't been delayed. Why? Why is the thing? Yeah, he told me 50. Wrong, huh? What is, should it be? Correct or not? 15, huh? Okay. Okay, next one. Over. Let's look at this. So question wants me to find BE. So BE is part of a right angle triangle. So I can use Pythagoras theorem, yes. So BE is just hypotenuse. So you just take a square root of 5 square plus 12 square. So you get 13. Okay, so this one is the direct question. What's part B? Okay, on the next, exciting. Okay, area CDE. I want to find area of this piece. Don't need to use anything. You already have the adjacent side and an included angle. So just half A, B, sine of the angle between them. So give me your answer in 3SF. Okay, I think that year maybe haven't learned cosine rule or sine rule. That's why I never test. What is the answer? If not, this question would have been more exciting. Yeah.
But how would they not learn cosine rule if they did the chapters class?
Because that one is chapter 9 ma. So maybe they only finish up to chapter 8. Yeah. So what is 42.1 cm squared? Okay? Can Okay, next one. What happened? Skylar, why? Who?
I'm not. On my life, I actually on my life. On Harsh's life. Yo.
You never ever put other people's life.
On my own life. Harsh's schooled it. Yeah, Harsh's.
What? No.
On Harsh's soul.
Horrible. Okay, let me bring this question over. Oh, straight away they ask area already. So, not. Okay, last question. Okay, there are questions that don't tell you where to draw the perpendicular angle bisector. You have to derive it yourself. So, between point D and C, they want you to find the mid value. So, for this kind, you need to draw perpendicular bisector. So, put your needle at point D, draw an arc above and below. Okay, put your needle point at point C, draw an arc above and below. So go ahead and draw this perpendicular bisector first. So this is from the first info.
So it has to be as long as it's longer than the
Half of the line.
and then it has to be same distance for both.
Correct. Okay, next one is next info is they say closer to the line CD than to the line BC. So you know you need to cut this space into half. So they want you to bisect the angle C. So put your needle point here, draw an arc that cuts both the arms. So from the needle point here, draw an arc. From the other needle point here, draw the other arc.
Can I do like let's say this is Roshan's one, right? Like let's say the thing is like straight line here.
Yeah.
And then I put, instead of doing that whole thing, I just put slide 1 and slide 1, and then I'll just use like super
Can.
small thing.
Can. No need to draw the full arc.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so with these two, they say, can you mark a possible point where X must be? They never say must shade, they only say mark a possible point. So what you know is I need to be closer to D. So this part. Or the shade. Okay, but this is the part that I need to be closer to. And I want to be at the part where it's closer to CD also. So it's here. So it must lie on the part that fulfills both the crisscross, right? So X can be anywhere. You can say like that. Anywhere in the correct space, we will mark you correct. Yes.
Because usually you draw 2 angle bisector. So in what case?
No, usually we draw 1 angle bisector and 1 perpendicular bisector. Rarely they ask you draw 2.
2 is what type of ratio?
Don't have. Yeah, usually it's 1 each.
So how do you know where to plot the angle bisector?
They will tell you lor, you see between CD and BC, the common overlap is C mah. So it's at this angle. Can
So share the commonality.
Yes. Okay, last one. Last paper I realized